How are you, and welcome to the Freakin Rican restaurant channel. Today we're going to be making Bistec Encebollado. How are you guys? So today, like I said, we're going to be making Bistec Encebollado. So here I have a pack of cubed steak. So that's the one that's como machacado. This is it here, and this is about a pound and a half. Okay, so a pound and a half of cubed steak. And what we're going to do is we're going to open up the pack. We're going to put it into the bowl, and we are going to clean it. So we're going to clean it with a little apple cider vinegar. Okay, so I want to see how many it comes with. They're nice and thick. So it brings 4 cube steaks, nice and thick. Just rinse off my hands. So we're going to add a little apple cider vinegar. Okay, and we're going to squeeze half of a fresh lemon. Okay, I miss you guys. You guys have loved the videos, the salchichon videos, doing really well, as well as the octopus salad. So yes, I am back. I'm really trying to manage my time wisely and be able to give you at least a new video every week. Okay, we're almost to 100,000 subscribers, so mira eso. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get the plaque. I'm gonna put it in the office. But okay, so now I'm just gonna give this a quick rinse, a quick wash here. Así mismo, un bañito. Ahí. Un poco de agua. So we're gonna put this under a little cold water just to give it a quick rinse, and that's really easy. Nice quick rinse y ya. Okay, so there we go. And now here, I'm just gonna rinse my hands really quickly. I should have a rag, but I don't. Give me 1 second while I get a paper towel. Okay, so here now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little olive oil. Okay, so we're gonna put, because we're gonna marinate this, so we're gonna add a little olive oil. I'm gonna get my little piloncito. I have 4 cloves of garlic. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. Smash that up, and we're gonna add this to the steak. So this is a really simple and easy recipe. You can make this with some white rice, some beans, a little avocado salad, and your bistec encebollado, and your family is gonna be in heaven. So it does really take a lot of time. So you see, ahí está el ajo, todo machucado. I don't even know if that's a proper word, but you know us Puerto Ricans,
yeah, machucado,
we make a word out of anything. Okay, so I'm just gonna get all of the garlic out. Así mismo. So remember, 4 garlic cloves. We put a little virgin olive oil. Okay. Y ahora, don't look in my cabinet, okay? Because I got a little mess here, right? Okay, so we're gonna add a little this, a little that, a little this, y quema. That's it. I'm gonna keep it simple, okay? So here we have some pink Himalayan salt. So we're gonna add maybe about a teaspoon. Okay, we have here some of our Freakin Rican Sazon, all natural sazon con culantro y achote, all natural colored, no artificial colors, made with sea salt, and we're gonna add some of our all natural adobo. So they're both low in sodium. This one is made with pink Himalayan salt. It is very good for you, and again, they're both low in sodium. So we're gonna add a little Freakin Rican adobo and a little Freakin Rican sazon. Okay, I see. There you go. Okay, so it's probably about a teaspoon each, or almost a teaspoon each, of the adobo, sazon, and a teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. And now all we're going to do is we're just going to kind of rub this in, just like that. And then we're going to add a little black pepper. Okay, so like I said, this is really simple, very, very simple recipe. And we're gonna let this sit in the fridge for about at least a good 2 hours. An hour, 2 hours, you know. The longer you leave it, the better it's gonna taste, okay? So I'm gonna let this sit. Let's do an hour for the purpose of the video, because I'm hungry as well. So I made some beans here. I'm gonna make some rice, and we'll be back and cook up the steak. So here I have about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So we're gonna put this in the pot, just like so. And we're gonna let this cook up. So this is gonna be really nice and easy. I'm gonna let that cook up for about, I would say a good 30-40 minutes. So if anything, what we could do is we could do 20 minutes on each side. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it, because the cube steak, I want you guys to know that is a lot tougher. So if you don't want to be como masticando chicle, you have to leave it a good while. So I'm thinking 40 minutes should do. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it, and I'm not going to season it anymore right now, because remember we put salt. I put some black pepper off camera. I put some black pepper, sazon, and adobo. That's more than enough, okay? Then we're gonna come back in a little bit and saute the onions. But we're gonna do that when the steak is almost ready, okay? So right now, I'm gonna get my lid and cover it for 20 minutes. Then I'm gonna flip them and then cover again for another 20. I'll see you in a little bit. And so 20 minutes is up. And now what we're gonna do is we are gonna flip the steaks just like that. Depending on where you go, sometimes the steaks are a lot larger, a lot thinner. It's just, you know, it is what it is. So they're kind of small, so we're probably gonna have 2 each. So I just flipped them, and again we're gonna let this cook for another 20 minutes, and then we'll be ready to do the onions. So as a matter of fact, we're gonna do the onions now. Yeah. Okay, so now 25 minutes actually into it as a whole. Can I have a little piece? I tasted it just to make sure the seasoning was good. Y se me quedó un canto. Okay, so now we have flipped it over, and I had said another 20 minutes, but I heard it sizzling. So now I just added a pinch of water, just a little bit of water. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of stir it like this, so you could actually see. Okay, but it's cooking really nicely. The camera cord is falling in the sink. So it's cooking really nicely. It's tender. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna still keep this. The temperature has been on low during the whole 25 minutes. It's been 25 to 30 minutes. It's been on low, so make sure you don't put it high, okay? You want it to cook slowly. Okay, now while this is finishing, we're gonna cut an onion, and we're gonna cook that onion in a different sartén. Okay, so I'm gonna take one of our Freakin Rican knives, which is a collection of 5. It's a 5-piece set, but 2 of them I don't have here right now. Aren't they gorgeous? So I'm just gonna take this one right here, and we are gonna cut and slice this this onion. And where's the sartén? So here you go. I have a little one, because you don't need something too big, because right here all we're gonna do is cook up the onions. So I'm just going to give it a slice just to kind of take off the skin. I'm watching the steak, so the steak, the flame is really low, because yo no quiero que se me seque. I don't want it to be all dry. So I'm just peeling the onion, and we're gonna throw that into the sink. Okay, so I think 1 onion is enough for these 4 pieces of steak, because they're not too big. Okay, and we're just going to slice the onion. You don't want the onion too thin, and you don't want the onion too thick. Okay, because if it's too thin, it's gonna burn, and if it's too thick, it's gonna take too long to actually caramelize. Okay, so once again, normally I do this with canola oil, but I don't have canola oil, so it is what it is. But you make sure you get canola oil. So I'm gonna turn on this right here. Okay, so just like that, I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna put some oil. So you want to make sure you have enough oil para que te quede mojadito. Okay, so there you go. We're gonna let this heat up, and then we're also gonna add some adobo to the onions. Okay, so we're gonna just let this heat up a bit, and this right now is on kind of high, the temperature. So we're gonna let this once again heat up. The steak looks great, and let's give it like a couple minutes, 2-3 minutes. So now we're gonna add the onions. You could come closer if you like. Okay, you start to see the little sizzle. I want to cook up those bad boys. So like I said, this is enough for the 4 pieces of steak. There's some people that, you know, like a lot of onions. There's other people that don't, but I love me some onions. And of course, a little Freakin Rican adobo, just to give the onions some nice flavor. And you're just gonna simply work them around. I'm gonna lower this a bit para que cojan color, and the adobo is gonna give it a really nice flavor. The steak, by the way, I tasted a little bit, and the steak is amazing. So now with the onions, it is absolutely gonna be delicious. I'm just being really careful because, you know, Coco is in the kitchen. He smells the food, and onions are very toxic to our little fur babies. So así mismo. Okay, that's the steak. I'm actually gonna turn off the steak. Okay. And even if you want, you could actually throw some of this juice. Okay. Para darle hasta más sabor. And you just want to cook up the steak. The onions. I like my onions very well cooked. I like a little tiny crunch, but I really like them cooked thoroughly. So just like that, you see them already kind of getting soft and wilting. The smell, I wish you were here. Smells so good. So you see, just a couple minutes, y ya, dinner will be served. So there you go. They're all nice and wet. We're gonna let this cook up for a little bit. Again, just like that, maybe about another 2 minutes, and then we're ready to serve. And the best time of all, the time to taste. So you have to see how gorgeous this plate already looks. So un poco de arroz, la habichuela, el bistec, y ahora la cebollita, nice and juicy. Just pick up a few so you could actually see the steak, you know. Look at that. And then what you could also do is, you know, del mismo juguito, así. Fua. Mira eso. Oh my God. I can't wait to taste. Avanza, avanza. Time to taste. Time to taste. Plus, I'm starving. I'm so excited from smelling this for about, I don't know, 30 minutes. I'm like starving. So here goes. I already pre-sliced the piece. Here goes. Wow. You gotta have the rice and beans. Qué riqueza. De verdad que quedó blandito. As you saw, I was like chewing. It came out so perfect. The taste is so perfect. It's not salty, but it has a whole lot of flavor. The onions are soft and delicious. You are gonna absolutely love this recipe. And your kids and your husband and your wife are gonna love you when you make it, okay? So it's very simple. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Click the bell so you're notified of up and coming videos. We're trying to do videos every week. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers. We already have 99.5 thousand subscribers. So I'm so excited. It's all because of you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow us on our social media, thefreakinricanrestaurant.com, which is our website. Instagram is the Freakin Rican Restaurant. Twitter, Freakin Rican Res. We sell shirts, we have hats, we have mugs. Our knives, our beautiful knives, will be back in stock in about a month. We're gonna make an announcement when they are back in stock. You can get our Adobo, Sazon on the website, shipped straight to your door. Okay, that's www.thefreakinricanrestaurant.com. We also make all natural sofrito. Okay, so you don't have to make it yourself. We ship pasteles. Pasteles season is right around the corner. We still ship pasteles depending on the area that you're in, but I think mid-October, late October, we start shipping nationwide everywhere, the pasteles. So thank you so much again. I love you so much, and remember, la vida es mejor with what? Con un buen sabor. Say bye, Coco. Where's Coco? Coco! Mira Coco.